met and just connected right away. Her bio really speaks nothing of what she is capable of doing. I want to begin by saying she's a colon cancer survivor, advocate, and speaker. So give it up for that, because that's a wonderful piece within itself. She's a certified transformation life coach, healing coach. She is a certified meditation practitioner. So all the Wu sign there, you need to holler at her, okay? Her daily goal is to empower people, motivating them to reach and discover their fullest potential through healing and growing from their past. How many of us are really stuck in our past? You can be honest and throw that hand up. I'll be the only one, that's okay. I'll put myself on the sword for all of y'all. But I know what's really good. Everyone has a toolbox, and this is what she teaches her clients and her audiences. So what does that mean? That means that you have the tools within you. You just need somebody to bring them out. Okay? She says it is never too late to remix your life. All right? She is living proof that she walks it like she talks it. If anybody ever heard of Amigos, but if not, let me break it down. That means what she says, she does. She's about what she said. Okay? She walks and talks what she says. This wonderful speaker, this powerhouse, has been featured on y'all know Auntie Oprah. That's my aunt. Like I really wish she would. Auntie Oprah's network, so Oprah Winfrey Network, Fox Soul, Sheen Magazine, Baltimore Times, WHUT TV, Radio 1, and a host of other TV and digital platforms, as well as printed publications. I need you guys to give me some good energy on this, because I've been giving y'all passes. Y'all energy level isn't where I would like for it to be, but we're getting there. It's all about the progression, baby. Please welcome to the stage, Kendell Lenice.
Woo, I didn't know I did all that. I was like, what's she talking about? She's talking about me. Hi, everybody. How are you? Welcome. Everybody said they love my outfit. I love it because it's Colon Cancer Awareness Blue. The month of colon cancer awareness is March. I know everyone knows that we're in October for breast cancer awareness, so definitely get your mammograms. But a lot of people are unaware that blue is the color for colon cancer awareness, and the color is March. So when we hit March, I'm a year and some change colon cancer free. Yep. March 2021, I went to just get a routine colonoscopy because I was approaching my 50th birthday, and they told me right then. So we're not going to make it about that, but definitely get your colonoscopies. They changed the age to 45 last May. So make sure you go, and if you have a history, go earlier. Ask your parents if they had polyps. Don't just ask them if they had colon cancer, ask if they have polyps. That's one thing that a lot of people don't know. And I'm going to use my life to give God the glory everywhere I go, and to encourage people to get their colonoscopies. All right, so we are here for a blueprint, if you will, on learning how to heal the hurt, right? I am a healing coach. My new book coming out is called Excuse Me, Your Unhealed is Showing. And I named it that because as a coach, I speak to people, I see people, I connect with people all the time. And sometimes they say, "Ooh, don't mess with Terry. She got an attitude, she mean." Or look at Bobby over there, he's this. And they think it's the person's personality. So you don't rock with that personality and you say, it's something about their energy. But what it really is their unhealed places are showing. Think about it. Have you ever witnessed a person where you like, something's not right? Or was it you? Where you said, let me check myself, let me slow down. Why am I acting this way? Why am I thinking this way? Why do I respond when this happens? Why do I respond when that happens? Why am I popping off? Why do I got an attitude? It's your unhealed places hurt? How many people know that they need some healing? Not sexual healing, well, you might need that too, but not that healing. The healing from here. How many? Raise your hand. All right, so when I say yes, I want you to say, oh yes. Okay, so anytime you hear me say yes, I want you to repeat back, oh yes. Let's test it out. Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Okay, because the first level of healing is self-awareness. And if you are walking around unaware of who you are, then we need to fix that. That's the first step. And my 3 H's is honesty, health, heal. So lying to yourself is not going to help you heal. Lying to someone else is not going to help you heal. And one person, one entity you can't lie to is who? God, right? He knows. He knows everything that you've been through. He knows everything that you're going through right now. And he knows everything that you're about to go through. So when it comes to healing, how many feel that they need healing right now? And this is a safe space. How many people they feel like they need healing? Okay, so what people don't understand, you have some people be like, I'm good, I don't need to heal, I'm fine. You're not. And I can almost guarantee that you're not. Healing can be from something so simple as when you were a child, your childhood friend that you were with every day, you had sleepovers, spend the night, or we say spend a night, when you spend a night at their house, right? Or you're going skating with them, and then all of a sudden their family is uprooted and they move. And you may begin to have abandonment issues. Even from something like that, you might not even be aware. So when it's time to connect with other people, you might be resistant. You don't want to get too close because they might leave, or they might die, or they might just, whatever it is away from you. And you don't know that seeds like that are planted and you start to have attachment issues or abandonment issues. And then we can go on through all the details if somebody passes away or if you lose a job. What if you're working at a job for 15 years and then all of a sudden you're terminated? That was the only family you might have had, your work family, because you spent most of the time with them, right? And people don't understand stuff like that is traumatic. Well, as Black people, we were already born into trauma. And people don't understand that the hurt of your parent is transferred through the umbilical cord, and it's the hurt of you. And you don't even know some of the things that are in you, you may not even know they're there. Are you guys aware of that? So when you think about how you were raised, and even if it was great, you never know what you innately got, right? So it's so important to heal. People want to talk about, oh yeah, I'm living my best life, live your best life. How do you live your best life if you're unhealed? How do you do that? Put on a mask? Fake it? How do you do that? And it's so interesting to me when I started doing this work as a healing coach and I started writing this book. It was very cathartic because I'm extremely enlightened. I'm educated. I do this work, but I still see some of my unhealed that was shown. So everybody has it. It's about whether you're going to own it or just put it under the rug. Well, I'm telling you, I'm lifting them rugs. All the dust is everywhere. We're lifting those rugs. In the Black community, everything is swept under the rug. Don't say nothing. Don't tell any of your business. Just put it under the rug and act like it didn't happen. And that's why you have generations of unhealed people. We're not doing that no more. Be the first person in your family, the first legacy. Let's pass the legacy down of healing. People want to say, pass houses down, pass cars down. Let's leave a legacy and have a business. What about a legacy of healed people? What about that? People don't talk about that. People talk about this tangible stuff. Yeah, my kids can buy their own car. They can buy their own house. They can do all of that. Let them do that when they have their careers and they do all of that. But I want to pass down a legacy of healing, a legacy of vulnerability, a legacy of asking for help, a legacy to say, I legacy to say, I'm taking a mental health day and I'm not going to work. I did my children a disservice for years. I was at my job running a nonprofit for years. I was so happy I never missed a day. I never called out. And, I was good. But when it was time to go, it was time to go. But the problem is, I was showing my children a way not to be. I was going in if I wasn't feeling well. I was going in if I needed some, mental clarity. I was going because why? Kendell is loyal. But I said, you know what? One day I was like, I'm not showing my daughters that it's okay to take care of your mental health and say, you know what? I'm not doing that today. Oh, I have no problem doing that now. But it's so interesting, the things we think we're teaching our children the right way. You be loyal, you go to that job for 20 years, you retire and die. Get you a watch first, because they'll give you a watch or some little trinket. After you work 20-something years, blood, sweat, and tears, they give you a watch or a plaque. Oh, I said, I don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? And then you give your life to all of these different entities. And then what happens? It's over. I know people who have passed away with hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank, but they were working all the time. They couldn't even enjoy it. They didn't even see real blue water or water that you can look in and see your reflection. They seen none of that. And they passed away. And guess what? Somebody else they left it to got to enjoy themselves with their hard work. We're not doing that. And you don't owe an employee. I'm not trying to get nobody fired. But you don't owe anybody an excuse for saying, I'm not coming today. You don't need that. People don't understand that that's really low-key against the law to ask why and do that. No, if you have the time or you don't, you say, I'm not coming in today. If they really want to know, I need a mental break from y'all. I'm not doing it. And that's what you say. You have to take care of you. We can't allow self-care to be just a hashtag. Oh, self-care Sundays, self-care Mondays, and you working your fingers to the bone. You're not even taking time to rest, to sleep, to say, I'm not doing anything, to sit there and just close your eyes and meditate and breathe for a minute. People have forgot to breathe, like intentionally breathe. You're breathing now because that's what God is having your body do. But when was the last time you intentionally took a breath? When was the last time you took a breath? Like you really sat down and you were like, when was the last time? See? Nope, because you had to think about it, and that's my point. When was the last time you just intentionally took a breath? Absolutely, excellent. When was the last time you took a breath? And you said, I love that. When's the last time? Excellent. When's the last time? You don't know. I already looked at you like he don't know. He ain't breathing now. Right. When's the last time you intentionally said, I'm not doing nothing for nobody. These are my office hours, and that's it. It's a practice. It's so important. You know, the hashtag be like, forget them kids, right? Forget them kids. They don't say to forget. You know what they say. Them kids. Right. They'll be all right. But we think that we got to do everything for everybody, especially the strong black woman with the cape. I eradicate that. The strong black woman syndrome set us up to continue to do all of these things that are not conducive to our healing. We got to be there for everybody. We got to see about this one. We got to see about that one. We got a baby shower, a wedding. We got an event. We got a dinner. And we all trying to do it in 24 hours. Because we got to show them that we are here. We're strong. We ain't showing no tears. Vulnerable, weak. Don't show no tears. We strong black women. That set us up. Because even when we go to the hospital, they don't believe the symptoms that we're feeling. Even Serena Williams with all her money and Beyonce, all her money, they still didn't believe that they were weak. But then the other, they'll run to their rescue. You okay? You all right? All I gotta do is one little tear. And then they're looking. They're like, oh no, you're strong. about you and your need when it's time to heal. So you got to say, you know what? I'm a woman. I'm a woman. And I hurt. I bleed. Think about it. When you continue to keep, you got to keep me on my time because my daughter was like, you ain't going to do no 15 minutes, but I am. But think about it, right? When you cut yourself and it's bleeding, what's the first thing you do? Apply pressure. What's the first thing you do? Clean it. What's the first thing you do? Apply pressure. Y'all some nerd. Y'all EMTs up in here. Y'all apply pressure. You wipe it off. So what I heard in common is everybody tends to that wound. And somehow you're bleeding, you tend to the wound, right? So when you got a hurt here, emotionally, why are you ignoring it? Why are you ignoring that wound? Why are you ignoring it? You running to go, or if you see him bleeding, what you gonna do? You want to, she said, you know I'm gonna take care of him, all right? You wanna run to his rescue to help him. Why don't you run to your own rescue? Why don't you tend to your wounds? You have to tend to your wounds. I was telling Tiara was having a morning this morning. Anybody knows that does an event, you already know it's hectic. A lot is going on. Can I share? She was crying. She's like, I'm sorry. I said, why are you apologizing for how you feel? You get to emote anything you want. If you're crying, if you're sad, if you're vulnerable, let that thing out. Why do we say sorry for our feelings? What is that about? How many people have said sorry for their feelings? Why? It's a learned behavior. Someone conditioned you. You better not cry. You suck it up. You strong. I work with children all the time, and I tell the little boys, especially little black boys, I said, let me tell you something. You got feelings just like she does. If you feel like crying, if you're sad, if you're upset, if you're angry, if you're disappointed, show that. I don't care who's at your house telling you, suck it up, your little boys, don't cry. Because now these are growing up to be men and husbands who are afraid to be vulnerable. Who said that vulnerability is for women? Who said that? Vulnerability is for anybody who has feelings. I'm going to tell y'all, I don't know, but I meet all the vulnerable men. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'd be like, you want a tissue? You know? Because I'm like, well, where are the people that are not vulnerable? Because I meet so many people who are vulnerable. And then I have clients, I have people that I speak to that are afraid to show an emotion. Now, if somebody is you're in a relationship, if somebody wants to leave you because you share an emotion, let them go. I don't want to share emotion, I don't want to seem weak. Les Brown said, we ask for help, not because we're weak, but because we want to remain strong. Yes? Yes?
Oh, yes.
See, I waited for a minute. Yes. 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 And we have to be okay with asking for help. We have to normalize asking for help. You know what? Something is not right. I need some help. We have to tend to our wounds so we can be healthy and whole human beings. Because when you're a healthy and whole human being and you're healed, you're going to attract healed people to you. And all the people that are out there trying to date, you have no business dating or in a relationship until you tend to your wounds and you heal yourself. Because what you're going to do is attract a person who is unhealed, and now you're trauma bonded, and now you're wondering why things are going awry. Let's stop saying, I'm half, and he's half, and he completes me, and I complete him, and now we're a whole person. Where did I do that at? I'm going to come with 100, and I need somebody to come with 100, and we're going another because he has value and I have value. We're not coming in pieces because typically the pieces are broken. So I want you to repeat after me. That's my time. Honesty helps heal.
Honesty helps heal.
Honesty helps heal.
Honesty helps heal.
I will tend to my wounds first. I will not engage anyone who is not on board with my healing. All right, one more time. Yes? Yes? All right, I am Kendell Lenice, the Remix Coach. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Kendell Lenice. You can also visit my site, Kendell Lenice, at KendellLenice.com. Also, if you want I have pre-orders available. I have the QR code. Your Unhealed is showing comes out before Christmas. But if you want to do the pre-order, you can do that today, and I'll make sure I sign that book for you.